Hello, welcome to the forest, Taurus. This is a reading for our lovely earth signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, in love and life. And I'll be taking a look at the energies around you in love. And I'll also be asking our animal spirit guides for wisdom for both you and your person at the end. Hope everyone is having a wonderful week. I'm going to start doing the readings a little differently. I'm going to be doing water and air one week and then fire and earth the next. I feel like this will give me a little more time to work on some of the more artistic aspects of doing this, which I think will be nice. I want to see what spirits we have in the forest today for you. Oh, we have cheer up, Taurus. Perhaps you've been swimming in the depths lately, getting a little bit too deep. Maybe things have seemed a little bit dark, a little bit cold. And it looks like you have some bright energies kind of floating in and out here. These little glimpses of light that may be catching your eye, maybe catching your thoughts or feelings here. And I kind of feel like that's your universe's way of saying, hey, take a look. Maybe look a little bit closer at those things that sparkle. You might find something there. So I feel like this is you on your way up out of those depths, finding those bright points, swimming to the surface and not only surviving and getting through things, but dancing, enjoying life, having fun, expressing yourself, going towards this beautiful, wonderful landscape here. I think that is really neat. I just love how she is just dancing through this. Like no matter how dark it is or how deep the water is, you can always dance. You can always let things flow around you. You can always find those bright sparks, that little bit of wonder here and there, those little happy moments, right? And I kind of feel like they're saying maybe just lighten up a little bit. Like maybe things aren't quite as hard as they seem. So anyway, let me see where you are on your journey. I'm going to be using the Good Tarot here to see where you are. Where is Taurus? The Six of Air and the Messenger of Air. Going towards better things, but maybe... Oh, that's too many. Okay. Maybe going home. Okay, so I'll take that one too. I just wanted one more, and then we'll do the rest for your journey here. We also have the moon card. So yeah, I was kind of feeling like this little bit of a slower pace here. And it does look that way because you're kind of heading into the unknown. But at the same time, I'm getting this mental image, this feeling coming through here of, you sailing through this, like into this darkness, almost like this card here, but seeing those bright spots of light here and there, knowing that even if you don't necessarily know the way, and maybe things are a little bit dark here and there, and you're not quite sure how to navigate things, you feel this pull towards something greater than yourself. I feel like your intuition is kicking in here. I feel like you want to illuminate the way, and that's why you're taking this direction. And I do feel like you are going a little bit slower. I feel like you're feeling things out. I don't feel like you're, I want to rephrase that. I feel like you are being cautious. I feel like you are trying to learn more about the situation. And I just kind of get this very, I'll show you this card here. Like this expression on this messenger of air's face, just like yes, I see what's going on here. I'm gonna look at everything. And I almost feel like they're not maybe quite saying everything. I feel like they're trying to like get all of their thoughts together before they form an opinion, right? Very interesting. um, energy there. I'm gonna give this a quick shuffle and then I'm gonna get some more for your path. I just kind of want to shake it up a little bit. I feel like there are a lot of like very strong energies trying to come through. So let's see, where is Taurus on their path? That one thought about coming out and I made it come out because it almost slipped back in. I'm sorry, it was the Tower card. I should have just left it there, right? Three of air. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. The Magician, the Tower. Well, no. Okay, good. You're doing this. You wanted this. Ooh. But I feel like your thoughts are maybe a little bit anxious about the situation. Maybe because you can't quite see anything. Because you've had this revelation. You've had this this moment where you were like, well, dang. I kind of want to keep building on something here, but I want to make sure what I'm building on is solid. I want to make sure it's secure. Because I kind of feel like you have these dreams, these options, these plans that are kind of have floating around in the back of your head here with the Seven of Water. And I feel like you want to go towards them. I love how she's standing or crouching here. She's almost ready to just grab one. You know. Maybe she's not quite there yet, but she sees these, and I do feel that little bit of that little bit of push, and how she's feeling. However, and what you're actually doing is not really a whole lot. You're starting to move a little bit toward this, but you're not 100% sure if this is something you want to invest yourself in or not. With this page of Earth here, right? You see this as something that could be very exciting. I kind of maybe it's a little bit of an adventure type of vibe, but you're gonna do it one step at a time because look at him, he is all decked out here. He is prepared. He's wearing the right clothes. He's got, his antlers are all decorated. His wings are beautiful. He's got this staff. I feel like he's very prepared, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing. You are preparing yourself here. You are looking into things, with that messenger. I feel like you are sorting out how you feel about the situation because you want to know if you should take this next step, if you want to keep going down this path, because you have started to a little bit here, in your thoughts, your feelings, whatever about the situation. And I really like that this came out with the Magician, and this page of Earth. Right? To me, this is slow, steady steps building this foundation, but it's being very wise about it too. And I really get this very wizardy, right, vibe here. But very smart wizard. I'm not here just to dazzle you and make tricks in the air or whatever. I'm here because there is something that I feel very strongly about, about in this situation, about building this firm foundation, because you want to start stepping out into something here and you want to make sure you're doing it the right way. I feel like the Magician with this Tower, I feel like this is you building this fantastic, I want to say place where you can grow from, right? He's here to put in the steps that are needed. He's here to come up with the recipes for the magic, for the alchemy, right? He's here to mix those ingredients, to set that foundation, to maybe not even just to set the foundation, I want to say, but to make sure that everything has that little bit of magic, has that, isn't just this, stodgy, boring, whatever thing, that you do keep, following your dreams here. Because I feel like what you are aiming for is maybe a little bit farther ahead than you can see. I feel like you have some really big plans here, right? And you're just I want to say I love I want to just float through this moon, and you're taking all of these steps here in order to have this be something that will bloom and grow and just be beautiful, right? Because he isn't just going to rebuild this tower the way it is, and he's not just there to build it, right? He's also there to put the magic in it, right? That little bit of something special, that little extra touch, maybe the lights turn on when you walk in the room, or you whisper a color and the flowers in the room change to that color. Like he's there to, add that flair and that, but he's not just about like learning those things, he also does them, right? And with that, I feel that very strongly because of all these cards here of you looking at the future, seeing these possibilities and saying, you know what? I'm not 100% sure where I'm going, but I'm going to start moving somewhere. I want to move here, a little bit here. And it could be that you're not really saying anything and just kind of maybe gathering your information a little bit here. Um, I want to say just kind of like doing you. I do get a lot of like independent vibes here. I mean, if this is a love situation, I kind of see you as maybe being maybe not 100% sure about maybe where this is headed. Maybe you're possibly looking and going different directions here, possibly rebuilding a foundation with somebody from the past. You know, I mean, it could even be like I want to say your thoughts about how you feel about things. Um, especially with these cards here of we have like some indecision here, possibly even like feeling left out, not real sure where you fit in, where you stand in the situation, but feeling like there's more out there, feeling this pull to take that first step, to wipe the slate clean and start over, to go towards something even if you don't really know what that is yet, right? And I kind of like that. It's very like adventure-y. And it's possible to like if you were in a relationship that like I was saying, like maybe you weren't sure where you stood in this situation, maybe you felt like there were things going on that weren't maybe comfortable for you. And like I do get these energies of maybe like feeling left out, especially like with these with this air, all these air cards here of it could be too that with communication wise going on around you, that things maybe weren't weren't good. Like maybe this person just stopped talking. And it could be too that like maybe just even your own thoughts on the situation. Maybe you're not sure if this person is only interested in you, right? Or maybe like in the past it could be that there was a situation where there was someone else involved, and it's kind of like carrying over here because I see you like in these thoughts, like letting them just kind of surround you, um, and trying to like figure out, is this for real or is this not for real? Is this for real? Is this not for real? Like not sure if you should like hang on to this or let it go. But with this Tower card here and you kind of slowly getting through this, I'm kind of hoping you will. I'm kind of hoping that you'll just let it go, whatever it was, right? I'm not seeing any cards here of like you transforming or starting over yourself or anything. But I do see your thoughts, circling around here, circling around this. Hey, I was heartbroken at some point. I was, stuck in a situation and I felt like this person liked me and then suddenly they liked somebody else, or, something like that kind of a thing. And I see you wanting to get out of it though, too. And I kind of feel like it's maybe going a little bit back and forth here. But I'm also getting though this, with this two of air, like I like how it looks like they're dancing, and I feel like if they figure out the right moves, right, like everything will just start to flow. Like the birds will fly, the dance will be complete, and everything will just be beautiful. I don't know where that's going. Like I feel like we'll clarify. I guess we'll ask our guides here. Okay, guys, I didn't say anything yet. Hold on. Let me find out more about the Seven of Air that they're feeling stuck by. And that could be too, connected with that moon there, and just maybe you need to say something about something, right? And you just haven't. Or you were deciding if you should. So we have the shaman. Oh, I like that. Temperance and the high priestess. Wow. This is saying trust your intuition. Like, go within. Like, I feel like this situation is here to help you grow. Like, they wouldn't be saying, like, they're basically saying, yes, you have to deal with this right now. They're saying, you have to have patience. Have patience with the situation. Have patience with yourself. Understand that this is something that has to happen here. And like I was saying with that moon card, like, you aren't maybe meant to know everything right now. But be strong in who you are. Trust that the divine is out there looking out for you. And I really like how this moon here is echoed in this high priestess card. And this shaman card, I mean, this is you being very spiritual. And this is even you, I want to say, being independent, going within, trusting yourself, knowing that the answers aren't going to come from outside, possibly. It might just be that, you just have to be patient and you just have to trust that things are going to work out. I feel like the universe is going to step in here to enlighten you, to enlighten the situation, especially with this. I'm noticing this like fire, the sun coming up with this on this crown chakra of this shaman card, right? Because there are answers and they are out there. I feel like they're just saying you have to have patience. Try not to let those thoughts get to you too much. They're saying just have patience, right? Because they're also working on, and you're working on rebuilding. You have this, rebuilding energy going on as well, and putting your creativity into this. And like I mean for this to be like a love reading here, but I'm almost getting like this is just maybe like more of a life situation, and it could be a love thing too, where just maybe you want to like rebuild this. You want to take these slow, steady steps with this person, and I feel like maybe you guys just aren't always on the same page. I'm not 100% sure, but I will definitely get some cards here for their energy too. I was just kind of like sitting here a minute and trying to make sure I didn't miss any messages for you. Honestly, this could just be you and your person wanting to set out on an adventure with this person, right? Not maybe knowing 100% where it's going to lead, but feeling that little bit of magic, seeing the possibilities, wanting to like go for this. And and it does look like maybe there are some stressors going on, some things going on around you where you're like, well, maybe I'm not 100% sure, how my thoughts are jiving with this, right? Because I feel like you feel something, you feel this pull toward this adventure, right? And you can't see everything, but you want to start building on this, you want to start going toward this. And I feel like, if these thoughts come to trip you up along the way here, you have other things, other, energies coming in here that are just going to be like, hey, wait, trust your intuition, right? Let's your spirit guides speak to you. Take a minute to maybe meditate, just give it pause, they're saying. Try not to let those negative thoughts get to you, because they want to rebuild something here with you. You are rebuilding something here, right? And you're doing it in this like very structured manner. Maybe not, I want to say structured, but like, I was looking at this earth card again. But I feel like you are putting in those roots. You're taking those steps. You're learning about things. You're maybe not quite saying anything yet because you're still feeling the situation out. Anyway, I'm probably repeating myself. But anyway, I want to we'll get some cards for the energy around you in love. We will do, which one do I want to do? Okay, we'll do the Manga Tarot around Taurus and love. Can you tell me about the energies? The Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Air, the Page of Fire, Pentacles, Three of Earth. It looks like maybe, it's like funny, you both have the Seven of Air. I might have to clarify that one. Like, I feel like this person isn't quite sure where they want to put their investment into. Like, I feel like they're still kind of in that planning out stage, right? Possibly working with others here, trying to like figure out what they want to put themselves into. And I feel like maybe they're not being very clear in their answers with you about things, but at the same time, they're kind of like, they are there. They are in your life, you know. But I almost wonder if maybe they're carrying in some energies from a past relationship, or um, maybe from you guys, you know, since you have that as well, like maybe from a past experience, you know, or maybe you guys had like something going on. I mean, you have the Three of Air, they have the Three of Pentacles, so I wonder if maybe there were just like one too many energies going on, and um, maybe you both aren't quite sure how to move forward with that. It could just be sometimes too with that Seven of Air, it's just that like that feeling of, I'm not sure if I can start off on this new foot kind of a thing. Like, I'm not sure if I can keep my thoughts from being anxious even though I want them to be. Like, I want to, like, I get this, like, vibe with this, like, this, well, I'll just clarify. Why don't I do that? This is not, sometimes my thoughts get super visual and I have a hard time seeing what they are. Completion. Oh, good. Okay. Right, because I was getting this vibe, right? This guy does help me actually, because what I am seeing here, maybe I should just say it, right, is I see this person who they are starting over. They want a new them. They want to be clear about what they're doing and who they're doing it with. But they are trying to come across like they have all the answers, but they don't. And it's not like they're trying to be shady or deceive you in any way. I feel like they just really 100% they want their shit to be together, and I feel like it's just not, and they're just maybe a little bit messy, you know, maybe, but trying really hard here because they want to have victory over this. They're trying to like finish up with that energy, right, of maybe not having it together, not knowing where they want to go, or you know, having that, I want to say those anxieties, maybe, you know, stuff from the past, or these thoughts that they don't need to hang on to. You know, they kind of trip them up. And I feel like they're trying to like figure that out. Like, what am I doing? What am I putting into this? Where am I putting, like, right? Like, just where do I focus? And with that Page of Wands, that's a very like fast moving energy. Like yes, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna go do something with you. But then we have these energies of, but am I tripping myself up here? Am I really gonna let them know what's really going on? Maybe it's possible, you know, like I said too, like they're not sure where they're investing in. They're trying to figure it out. Um, but I feel like they do want this. And it could be that they are trying to maybe put on a face here a little bit, in order to seem like they have their shit together, because they want to impress you, because they want to seem cool. They want to seem like that, like, hey, man, like, yeah, like, I can do what I want when I want, and everyone's interested in me. Okay, maybe not quite that much, but you know, it's the Page of Wands. He's like, he's a little sometimes overconfident, but he's very, very focused, right? And he's very focused on things that just make him excited, that set his heart on fire, that are things that he's interested in, that he just, you know, those feelings of like what you put your passions into, basically. And he's very focused on that, on this fire. What is this Page of Wands focused on? The Hierophant and the Devil. Ooh, Taurus Capricorn energy. It might be that um this page here is really obsessed with like learning about the situation, about learning about everything and anything, you know, that like senpai vibe, that I'm trusting in the divine and I'm learning everything, and I want to be that smart person who's on top of things that other people go to and listen to. Maybe to the point where it is kind of maybe, oh, sorry, there's a little bunny in the forest. She's very sassy and likes to move things however, whenever she wants. um, wow, and like this devil with the Hierophant and the Page of Wands, I'm just getting this like visual of like this like very wise, fiery person, right? Like that's just maybe a little bit consumed with everything they have going on right now. About learning about the situation, right? Like they're trying to figure this out here. And it might be too that perhaps, if this person, maybe they were dating, maybe they're trying to like figure out who they want to focus on here, like almost obsessively. Um, I mean, maybe not 100% for like everybody or whatever. Um, but I just like, wow, like they are like, I'm just like so sucked up into this. I'm getting like all these like just very, I want to say, a lot of depth, a lot of reaching out, a lot of reaching in, a lot, of like mentally here with these energies, trying to figure out what they want to put their passions into. Maybe, like I said, maybe overdoing it a little bit here, but like really working very hard. It's interesting that this is on the page, and that it's not like the king or knight or anything like that, which to me is saying like there's a reason why it's on the page, because they are just starting, they are just learning. Like this is their first step into this, almost like kind of like how we have the page of earth here, which is very, very slow moving. There's this very, very fast moving paired with indecision, paired with what am I investing myself into, right? Like it's a little bit more conflicted than yours is. Yours is a little bit more go with the flow here. You can't see what's going on. They're trying to see everything that's going on, but feeling very fiery and like they want to go very fast and kind of maybe tripping over their own feet, trying to learn everything at once, but very putting all of their fire and passion and energy into this one very specific thing that they are learning about here, and they are being that like what they're trying to be, right? Like I was saying, that's what they want to be. That's what they're aiming for. That's what they're focused on. Um, Maybe, and I mean, if this is love, well, it should be love, right? Like I was saying, it's a love reading. I try to make it a love reading. But like I was saying, this one's like a little bit, like I almost feel like maybe you guys aren't together, but you're thinking about coming back together. Or it could be that, you're just trying to learn how to communicate about these things because it looks like you both have a lot going on. And it could just be that they're trying to figure out how to focus their energies in a better way. But I feel like they are just like very super focused on it, and not in a very balanced way either. I mean, it could be that they are just like a fire sign, and that's just them. Maybe that's just how they do. But like I said, this is a page. It's not like one of the other ones where maybe they might have a little bit more balance in their flow or whatever. Oh, I don't know. Is that supposed to come up? Is there anything else you want to say? The Seven of Fire. Okay, so I feel like with all this that they are putting into this, they are going to have victory here. They are working very, very hard at achieving success here, at finding their way in love and passion because they want victory. Like they're completing a cycle here. I mean, this might just be very hard for them to kind of like figure things out, but they are working on it. They're closing out these old bad habits. They're having victory and success. Anyway, I feel like I've been going on about that forever. Sometimes, I just start channeling in the forest and it feels like no time has gone by at all. And then it's like, oh, it's 12 years later. So let me get an energy, a spirit animal for your person, Taurus, or for your lovely Taurus. If you like these, please feel free to share, like, subscribe. You can click the brimstone kitty and hit the little bell. So anyway, Taurus, your person, wow, has the mystic, the energy and love around you right now. Know that challenges make you stronger. So yeah, they are, and this also has like shaman, which overtones, which you also have. I feel like you both feel very divinely guided in this situation. And I feel like you wouldn't be in each other's lives if you weren't learning something about this, right? You both have very similar, some similar energies, but you're both kind of carrying them in different ways and moving in different ways. But, so you're just a little bit, I want to say, you're almost complementing each other, but maybe you just maybe not quite there yet, right? With that, like maybe you have to work on communication a little bit. Maybe just rebuilding this foundation, right? Maybe you're just still in that, you both are honestly in that beginning stages of closing off one cycle, and starting over here. Anyway, yeah, they have the polar bear with Mystic. They are trusting in their intuition. They feel divinely guided. And I feel like maybe this is even something where they felt this in like a past life kind of a way here. Like I feel like they feel very deeply rooted to the situation with you, and they're willing to travel through adversity in order to kind of see it through. And maybe they don't really know the way as of yet, but I feel like they're learning about it, right? They're tapping into their intuition. And that's really neat. All right, so let's see what do you have, Taurus? What spirit animal does it come out for Taurus? Ooh, the butterfly and rebirth. Oh my God, that's totally on those like vibes I was getting, but it wasn't quite there. But you do have the butterfly here, saying that you can love reinventing yourself. That change will bring you a reward, that you're here to shine and be brilliant. So this is very interesting. Like, just imagine this, walking through this forest, and these spirit animals coming out here for you and your person in love, these butterflies dancing around this beautiful white polar bear. That's just very wise and mystical. And, this butterfly's dancing around, shedding these little bits of light, saying, don't be afraid of change. Change can be beautiful. We are beautiful. You are beautiful. Right? I think that's really beautiful. Anyway, hope you have a great week.